So welcome to the BetSave previewed featured game of the week, round 5 of the Aviva Premiership. Saracens, of course, versus Worcester on Friday night.
Up at six ways.
Up at 6 ways.
What do you reckon?
Comfortable victory for Saracens. Could see a few changes in the team. Obviously, they're going to be without the big bad Billy Vunipola.
Who's going to fill Billy's boots? Jackson Ray?
Jackson does an unbelievable job at Saracens.
He does. I'm very surprised he's not been picked for England before, actually.
Yeah, I do as well. I think it's a lot of similar players to him. You know, you've got Harrison at Northampton.
Yeah.
They seem similar, I suppose. Wilson at Newcastle as well. So Jackson Ray, fantastic player. I think they're struggling in the back row.
Do you think Marrow moved back into the second row and George Cruz and what's the young fella that you taught everything he knows?
Nick Ezekwe.
Ezekwe, that's it. I think they'll play in the second row.
Potentially Will Skelton played his first
Is he back?
game. He's back. He's
Big
back.
bad Will Skelton.
Big Willie. He's back,
go.
mate. He's back. So Saracens, comfortable victory. Worcester looked a bit better on Friday.
Yeah, they did. They fought themselves back into the game, but again, they've scored 47 points in 4 Premiership matches. Now, you're not going to win any Premiership games unless you need to get in the 20s to win games. Against Saracens, Saracens are so ruthless. Wherever they play, home or away, they're probably averaging Saracens around 40 points a game at the minute, each Premiership game. So they're going to have to get their defensive tin hats on Worcester. I can't see anything but a Saracens victory. The form that Owen Farrell's in as well, back in the team last week against Sale, absolutely dominated. He's backed up a couple of good performances now, man of the match, making breaks. It's just going to be one-way traffic for me. But the one crumb of comfort for all Worcester Warriors fans is the corresponding fixture last year, Worcester against Saracens in February. And now Jim's going to tell us all about that game and all about the result, aren't you, Jim?
I don't think I played. If Saracens lost that game last year, I wouldn't have been playing.
Okay. Well, let me tell you, it was the 11th of Feb during the Six Nations. Worcester 24, Saracens 18. I said you've got to get 20 points plus to beat Saracens. Number 4 that day, or number 5 that day, a certain Jim Hamilton. When Jim plays, Saracens lost. But unfortunately for Worcester fans, Jim's not playing anymore. He's retired.
So what do they say? No Jim, Saracens.
Easy win.
Easy win.
Yeah.
Something like that.
If Jim plays, not so much. But for me, Worcester, they can hang their hat on a bit of an improved defensive performance. Donico Callaghan putting a big shift. I just think the quality, whoever Saracens pick, you could have Liam Williams on the wing or you could have Nathan Earl.
Yeah.
Alex Goode at fullback, you've got so much quality. Sean Maitland. Whoever they pick, they just chuck some numbers into a hat, draw them out. They're going to beat Worcester. It's going to be a long night for Worcester. And I think probably looking at a Saracens victory by about 20 points.
A player to look out for Worcester, though, Scotland Williamson. Did you see him come off the bench for Worcester?
That boy can hit. Let me tell you.
He's like a young Jim Hamilton there, just flying around the pitch.
Well, I think he's a bit more athletic than you were. But if there's one thing you hang your hat on for Worcester, it's his defence, his physicality. You just need 15 Scotland Williamsons on the field, and they've only got one.
Yeah, they have. It'd be good to see him playing, but it should be a great game. That's our featured game this week. Worcester versus Saracens at 6 ways on Friday night.
Well, there we go. Thanks for watching the preview of the featured game of round 5 in the Aviva Premiership. Worcester against Saracens. We're both saying Saracens are going to win.
Remember to check out betsafe.com, the official betting partner of Saracens. Yeah, you said it again.
Love it, don't you?
I love it, yeah, Saracens.
I like Saracens.